Watching virtual people behave in silly and interesting ways and guiding them through their daily lives is as strong as ever in The Sims 4, and building houses is way better. But at the same time, a major lack of expected features and a small, broken-up world don't let them live their lives to the fullest. Even though it's fun, it's a big letdown that this sequel doesn't inspire the same wow factor as The Sims 3 did when I first played it years ago.
Lamita Jobin.
Yibs.
When I first created a sim, I was impressed by the great push and pull body customization tools and selection of expressive walks, but disappointed that I could only assign 4 total traits. That turned out to be less of a problem than I'd imagined because the new emotion system makes a lot out of a little. It's really cool and easily the best thing about The Sims 4. Emotions open up new contextual opportunities, like being able to brighten someone's day when happy. It makes a lot more sense than just having static interactions based on personality traits. I got a kick out of watching a confident sim pee like a champion, and it was kind of touching to see an inspired husband tell his wife about his dreams. It's a slow burn though. It took me about 15 hours of playing to fully appreciate the complexity of sim emotions, but now I'm really enjoying it. The big shock to the system happens when you leave your sim's house for the first time. Loading screens are everywhere, even when you just want to go next door. They're not nearly as long as the ones Sims 3 fans are used to, but I'm really disappointed with The Sims 4's segmented world. It feels more like going back to The Sims 2 than it does the openness of The Sims 3.
Ooks, Zombo Skiba, Zuba Tube, Lava Zubi.
The starting town we get feels pretty small too. There are only about 10 public venues to visit between the 2 available neighborhoods, and most of them feel samey. And because the world is so small, it felt like I kept running into the same few people no matter where I went, which limited social opportunities. You can't even make new friends at work, and job opportunities are limited too. I ended up keeping my sim at her house most of the time. But thanks to the new and improved multitasking feature, being at home wasn't so bad. Even as my sim worked as a programmer, a friend could come over and chat to keep her company at the same time. Conversations have a similarly easy flow, and they can involve more than just 2 sims. It's really nice to not have to micromanage Sims' interactions at every turn, and it's especially fun to watch where these more intelligent conversations go when you're not interfering. On more than one occasion, I've watched Sims gain the embarrassed emotion while chatting because of a misguided romantic advance or a joke that no one really got. On the absolutely non-emotional side of The Sims 4, Build Mode has some great tools that make building houses more flexible and less frustrating than ever, like the ability to pick up entire rooms and move them anywhere on the lot without razing them to the ground and rebuilding from scratch. And the push and pull tool allows you to move or resize an entire length of wall at once. Some tools are quirky though. Foundations are now applied retroactively, which is cool, but unfortunately it applies to every structure on the entire lot. It means no split levels and no garages. But since there aren't any cars in The Sims 4, the latter isn't a huge deal. Except, no cars in The Sims 4 is a huge deal. This is supposed to be a people simulation, and people have cars, right? People also don't go straight from being babies to being kids, but Sims in The Sims 4 do. People also go swimming, but in The Sims 4 there are no pools. Those are all really sore spots, especially since pools have always been one of the best ways of killing off Sims, if you're into that. As a style-focused Sims player, the biggest disappointment for me is that we don't have The Sims 3's Create a Style tool anymore. To be fair, I was able to successfully design a matching, cohesive space-age look with the tools available. It just makes me sad that I can't make cool pajamas in the exact print I want, or buy a couch in the style and color I'd like. Transitioning from The Sims 3 to The Sims 4 is a little rough. The Sims 4 is barren of content and expected features by comparison. Some of these things are hard to get over, especially the limited scope of the world and lack of pools. It's not so much that Maxis didn't recreate the same features, but rather that there aren't enough cool new things to replace what's missing. So, in most ways, The Sims 3 is a much better game. Yet, The Sims 4 does have some small victories in its emotion system and excellent building tools. Overall, The Sims 4 is a good start to what may eventually be expanded into a great Sims game. It's just not there yet. For more on The Sims, check out IGN.
Hey!